Hi guys, it's Frankie from Frankie Tech. Back at the forest. That normally means a Xiaomi first look, but not today guys. Today I'm looking at one of Xiaomi's major competitors. It is none other than my first Frankie Tech look of the Honor V30 5G. Oh yeah, and your first look on Frankie Tech of the Honor V30 5G. And guys, all I have to say before I take this sticker off is stunning. Absolutely stunning. I have not seen a phone with a back that has impressed me probably more than this back has. It is just this mother of pearlescence, gorgeous back, and I'm just stunned to see it. This is obviously the Vera, so the China version of the phone. And you, I'm sure, are already asking the question, what about those Google apps? But let's get to that in a second. This is the 8 GB RAM, 128 gigs of storage version, and I got this phone for around 4,500 Hong Kong dollars. So definitely in the pricier range, although it can be had the 6128 version for even less, for I'd want to say around 4,000 bucks. So we're talking around 600 USD kind of for that higher end version. And remember, this is the 5G version as well. But look at that. What is that? Is that the Play Store? Oh my God, it's the Play Store. Yes, guys, and shout out to my man Lampo and his team over here in Mongkok. They managed to, within a short order, get me that Play Store inclusion. That means that this phone is now fully usable, and I'm so excited to test this one out compared to the other phones I've been testing, the Mi Note 10 Pro and the upcoming Redmi K30 series as well. So now I'm not exactly sure the name of this color, but it is absolutely beautiful. Let's go ahead and take off this plastic, and OMG. Look at this stunning back. I'm telling you guys, we opened the box, right? We all opened the box together in the store, and we were all just like stunned. We were stunned, and it is stunning, guys. I'm gonna try to get the lighting right, sorry. And there you go. It's got this really beautiful kind of deep bluish, almost purplish hue, but at certain other angles, as you can see, it comes off as just completely purple as well. You see that angle there? And then straight up, it almost looks a little bit white. So depending on the lighting, you have just an amazing color, and you can kind of see this frosted kind of bluish tint on the edge. Let's look around this phone here. We got, looks like the SIM tray right there, USB-C, and the speaker grill. And we have a little antenna band there. Looks like there's an IR blaster, and there is a side-mounted fingerprint scanner. We'll get to that in a second, but there is the volume rocker, and this doubles, I guess, as the power button. You can see right there. Yes, that does turn it on. And the main thing of note, obviously, on this phone, on this beautiful 6.37 inch, if I'm not mistaken, display. It's a beautiful display, but let's, talk about the elephant in the room here. It is an LCD panel, and let's turn it on. Apologies for the sights and sounds of Hong Kong. As usual, this corner is always honking away. LCD, guys, so that is something, as you know, I'm not a huge fan of. Now, looking at it right now, the display doesn't look too bad, and this will be a real good comparison, I think, next to the K30 series that is also coming out with LCD. It looks like a lot of these OEMs are paying the price for Samsung not letting the use of their AMOLED punch hole technology. They've done that on all their flagships, but every other phone manufacturer needs to resort to having the punch hole done on an LCD panel. Now, typically, I would say this is a non-issue. LCD is a mature technology, and it looks really good. I mean, I'd say as far as LCDs go, it may be up there with the iPhone 11 in terms of just screen quality. I think the viewing angles look really great, but it is still LCD, and that is, I'd say, the major kind of downgrade on this phone. But what's the major upgrade? It's about this processor, and we're talking about this Kirin 990. This is now the next phone after the Mate 30 Pro to have this Kirin 990 chipset, and that is a very positive development. The Kirin 990 is a beast of a chip, and it does just everything runs smoothly. Apps open and close. A lot of bloat I'll have to deal with in a bit, but you are not going to run into any issues here. This 7nm chipset, it is just speedy, and you will have no issues. And obviously right now, this thing just flies. And the inclusion of the Play Store here is a major deal. As you saw just earlier, and show you guys again. Let's see if I can go to About Phone. The version I'm running here is Magic UI version 3.0.1, and this is the Honor V30, but what's the other point of this phone? It is the 5G version. So, you know, if you are in a 5G area, you'll be able to utilize that already. Audio, as we see here, no 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, so that may be kind of a downgrade for some of you guys, but it's a non-issue for me. I'm so used to all these Bluetooth solutions now, not an issue. And last but not least, let's talk about this camera array. This camera array, as we can see here, let's zoom in there, 48 megapixel matrix camera. You can kind of see, and it's a pretty large camera bump, but it's actually smaller, I'd say, than the one on the what is it? Geez, my mind. CC9 Pro Premium Edition or the Mi Note 10 Pro. And you can see there, the wording, there it is. 48 megapixels. And you got that quad camera setup here, if I'm not mistaken. I know that there's an extra sensor, an extra camera on the Pro version. The major difference is that the Pro version does have that zoom feature, whereas this one does not. But you know, this is one of the first times where I'm like actually okay to pick up the regular V30 5G version versus the Pro version. It's the same size display, it's the same performance. It's actually a larger battery, if I'm not mistaken, with a 4,200 milliampere capacity on the regular V30 over the V30 Pro. And so let's go ahead and do it, the classic Frankie Tech camera shot. I'll be doing more testing, obviously talking more about all the specs. Really, these Frankie Tech anytime, anywhere videos really are more about just the feel and the initial impressions of this phone. And let's go to wide. Let's take a shot. Incredibly fast shutter. You know, having used the Mi Note 10 Pro for a little bit, this phone I can tell is already just significantly faster. Kirin 990, guys, is even faster than the Snapdragon 855 Plus in many tests. And considering the Mi Note 10 Pro is running the 730G, it's just, this is on another level of performance. Shots look really good right now. And so stay tuned, obviously, for the full comparison with that. But I got to show you guys this back once again, because I want to get the right angle here. Let me kind of wipe it down a little bit and just get this angle. This is a stunning phone. I mean, there's no two ways about it. This is an absolutely stunning phone, and I'm so glad to finally be checking this one out. I know that it is not coming to many countries, and obviously the Google kind of issue, the Google Play Store issue, is a concern. So hopefully I'll be able to share with you guys how Google Play Services works on this phone. And if you are considering this phone, definitely hit me up in the comments with any questions, any comments you have. I'm stunned. This is probably the most stunning back on any phone I've tested this year. And man, I mean, Honor, I loved Huawei, testing out Honor and Huawei phones, and it's nice to, you know, every once in a while go back and test these out, because really it's been a lot of other OEMs recently, but not Huawei and Honor. So I guess it's an honor to check out Honor this time once again. And that's it for this video, guys. If you liked it, give me that thumbs up, and if you love the content of Frankie Tech, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for future updates. Stay tuned, guys. The whole point of this phone is to really test it out next to that Mi Note 10 Pro, the upcoming K30 series, and obviously all the other phones I have, the Mi 9T Pro. It's going to be a very kind of interesting coming up here. And obviously, like you guys know, once again, I appreciate all the support. It's been a really tough couple weeks, and as I kind of wind down in my kind of professional role, I will have more time to do more stuff for the channel. And, you know, trying out different types of formats, different types of videos. Hit me up with any kind of other interesting videos you'd like to see from the channel as well. Anyways, that's it for this video. And this is where I leave you by saying, this is Frankie Tech signing off. Have a good one.